Hello and welcome to Microsoft Intune video training. In this training, you will learn how to plan, implement, and manage Microsoft Intune. Before we learn what is Microsoft Intune, let's just see some challenges first that most of the organizations or companies faces on their daily basis, no matter if they are small, medium, or large size companies or businesses. Most of the employees in your company maybe or in any other company, if you see, they have multiple mobile devices. For example, they have laptop, they have tablet, they have like Android or Apple phone with them all the time. So whenever they are traveling, they are just using it. So the common challenges that the businesses face on these kind of scenarios are like employees are working in different locations or employees are working offline. So let me just give you an example. Most of the employees who do not come to the office, they always work from home. Maybe they work from any other location. They work from roads, or you can say anywhere. So what they do is they do not connect to your corporate office. They do not connect to your corporate network. I mean, what happened that is that they do not get the updates. They do not, for example, if you're running a Windows update services server, they will not be able to get critical updates. They will not be able to get security updates. So what will happen is like their computer will get infected, right? So now this is a risk for the company because maybe the computer never got updated and the employee just traveled to your office and then tries to connect his computer to your network after a year without updating his computer, always using USB devices, and the computer is full of virus now. So what will happen is when he connects his computer to your network, all the viruses will just go to your it will just transfer from that computer to the network, and then um, something really critical can happen. It can crash your servers. It can just crash the other PCs, or depending on what kind of virus is that. And another thing is that most of the companies, they always have like other services like group policies, for example. The group policies will not be applied to the computer, or like any other kind of policies that the company wants to be applied to the computers. It will not be applied because either the employees working from different location, or employees never connecting his computer even to the VPN, for example. That he's never ever like connecting it to your network, so he's offline. So these are the challenges for a company because they computers or the mobile devices, such mobile devices can actually cause a damage to the network. So now this is one of the challenges. And then you don't have enough information about PCs. So most of the PCs, like if they are on a different location, they are working offline, and you have no idea what kind of device is that. Is it a laptop? Is it a tablet? Is it a phone? If it's a laptop, what kind of laptop is it? Is it a Dell? Is it Lenovo? Or is it HP? So now you have no idea what kind of devices they are. So you don't have a list of inventory. You cannot just see what kind of devices the employees are using. So this is another challenge for you. And then uh, computers are not joined to the domain. So most of the computers not joined to the domain what will happen is that you may have group policies applied through your domain controller to all computers you have. So a computer that is not joined to the domain is considered to be a riskful computer, like it is risky because whenever a computer is not joined to the domain, it means that it is not controlled through the domain controller or through the group policies. So group policies applies policies. For example, a user should not be able to change the time. This is a group policy. A user should not be able to change the wallpaper. This is a group policy. A user should not be able to use a USB because maybe the USB devices have viruses. So this is a group policy. So when a computer is not joined to the domain, what will happen is that that computer or that user or employee will have full access to that computer, to that local computer, and he or she will be able to do all the tasks that a privilege or an administrator, local administrator can do. So that computer can easily be infected, viruses can easily get in, so because it is not under control. So this is one of the other challenges. So now if you see that most of these challenges are like security issues that the organizations faces. So the security is not so strong. So that's why these challenges are in place. And for example, another challenge that you will face is like multiple configurations or versions. Like you have multiple configurations or multiple versions running on different PCs. Like one PC is running one kind of configuration, the other PC is running another kind of configuration. So one of the examples that I can give you is like you are trying to configure something on all PCs. What you will do is you will just do it through group policy. But happen, what will happen with the employees who are like remote or who are working offline? It will not be applied. So now um, some computer have a new configuration or new version. Some computers don't have new version or configuration. So this is another challenge that companies or businesses faces on their daily basis. And infrastructure investments required. So when you have more challenges, you will always think to invest more to make things better. But again, if you don't have a right thing in place, these investments makes no sense because you're trying to make investments like you're trying to purchase third-party applications, you're trying to just coordinate with employees, and you're trying to like ask them to do something. You are trying your best to make things better by investing and by trying different methods, but it is not gonna work. It is not gonna work sometimes, but if you have a right strategy in place, you can remove these challenges. So that's why we are here in this course. So Microsoft Intune will help you to remove all these challenges or these stress that you face on your daily basis. So these were some common challenges that all organizations faces on their daily basis when their employees are running or having multiple mobile devices. All right, so I hope you have learned something from this video, and I'll see you on next video for what is Microsoft Intune.